Hey everybody, Kenny here. Back to our Epoch playthrough. Last time we weren't able to finish Fire Bastion, and we weren't able to finish the Lightless Arbor, I think it's called. Weren't able to finish the Lightless Arbor either. However, as of this recording, the developers have just posted a roadmap for the content that's coming, and one of the pieces of content that's going to be included in, I think it's the first update. So next cycle is that they're adding just a mechanical dodge roll to the game. It is definitely very good news. Although, if it's a dodge roll that also causes your movement skills to go on global cooldown, then not cool. Not cool.
Intruders? A waste of time.
Yeah, because like Lightless Arbor with the dodge roll, Lightless Arbor will definitely be Lightless Arbor on the higher difficulties. It will be possible for me to complete since. Oh. Okay.
Not happening.
Can I do that through all of them? No. I wonder if it was because it was off screen.
Not happening. Not happening.
I like the bonus, but I mean, freeze rate multiplier. I mean, it is possible for us to. I mean, we'll try it right now. Didn't mean to do that. There we go. I won't waste any of our runes right now, but I will try to remove that. If I can get this off of it, then I will attempt to upgrade these at a later time. And it got rid of the regen. And 19 fortune potential. Goodbye. Oh, a jade dice. Bonus to net. Range on that? 24. It's trash.
You dare Save me.
Not happening.
What's this? How are they manipulating time? Could it be?
Good. Beetle.
Fighting me is foolish.
Yeah, obviously we don't care about quivers.
Not happening.
And the only exalted we're going to check out are things that could possibly go into uniques that matter for us.
Stand against us. The shadows.
Nope. Can we get in there from the bottom? Very good chance, melee both on hit, and bleed on hit. And they're all pretty nice. Axe, spear. I don't know if I have any spears with potential. Just stunning.
Stand against us. Destroy them.
Yeah, we can just go this way.
Not happening. Not happening.
None of that matters. Okay.
Not happening.
Oh. That was unfortunate. Okay. Do we have any... Okay. We have 2 spears and neither one has legendary potential. Can't use that. And, I mean, since there's such like a hefty cost to actually entering these places, I guess I'll stop tempting fate and challenging mages inside of them.
Who dares intrude upon my research?
Not happening.
No matter. They cannot reach me.
Give shrine here.
Not happening.
Frozen hive here.
Not happening.
Physical poison, shock, and poison. I mean, I guess depending on the thing. I mean, I don't think there's any...
Not happening.
Huh, I never noticed that the loot was realm specific as well. I mean, if there's a sword that happens to
Not happening.
like have like damage over time or something, and has the potential that we have.
Not happening.
Yeah. Neat. You got money, y'all.
Not happening. Not happening.
We have a higher chance of exalted weapons dropping now. Good thing, bad thing. Perspective. What's with these?
Take you.
I wonder if that's showing up in the recording.
Not happening.
Save me.
I have like green tearing or something going on with the map.
Not happening.
Decent.
Not happening.
To the shadows.
Definitely not. I'm leaving you alone, mage.
Not happening. Not happening.
Decent. If the implicit armor was good, then probably worth picking up. At 8 is just what those boots get. The better boots. If it dropped on better boots, then I'd have considered it.
Not happening. Not happening.
Parry, crit, poison, health on kill. I don't want to risk passing health on kill onto anything.
You dare!
Crit multi, melee attack, physical penetration.
Not happening.
I'm guessing that can't be passed on to like a non-rogue armor. Types must have to take that into account. Stun chance, frailty on hit, void damage, parry chance. Too much disparate.
Not happening.
They don't jive together. Left this on there.
You carry the Epoch then? A fool like you has no use for it.
Okay. Be our first time taking on the elite version, oh not elite, the tier 3 version of this boss. Keen potential. Bad endurance.
I will have it. Escape is impossible.
Not happening.
Escape is impossible.
I don't think that stuff was on the ground when I did the jump. Like, did it spawn like immediately when I stopped to do the attack? Look at what we have. I mean, that could be pretty good. Do I have any daggers? No legendary potential on it. One-handed or two-handed? I have the Battle Mage's Endeavor. Yeah, the physical really wouldn't do any favors for that. And with this guy over here. Okay, this one has potential on it. Time skills. Yeah, so if it inherited the poison, I mean, inheriting the physical wouldn't be bad since it's a pretty decent damage weapon. Like like inheriting the chance on shock would ruin it. Like the chance on poison, like everything but the shock on hit would be okay for that to inherit. We don't have anything for that to do. Void and health. Okay. Our second to last attempt. An ultimate attempt. You will. And so with the
Not happening.
little like pit things, like the damage round effect,
Not happening.
I'm not sure like what like the rules are on that. Like, do they just spawn randomly? Do they spawn? You know, like is the spawn caused by us
Not happening.
switching realms? Is the spawn caused by? Like is the boss like actively doing that as like one of their abilities?
Not happening.
It's foolish.
I have not caught on to how it works yet. Elemental crit. Is it worth it? Maybe. Poison penetration. Melee void. Poison doesn't mesh with it.
Not happening.
Yes.
Not happening. Not happening.
Okay. I say enemies drop more exotic waves or scepters.
Such power. There is only one explanation.
Not happening.
I mean, it's pretty good, but I need to prune my oh, my idle inventory.
The Epoch. Finally, I will have its power.
Not happening.
I don't like being in the Age of Ruin realm. Why did that happen?
Not happening.
What is it basing that on?
Not happening.
I don't like being in the
Not happening.
the ruined realm because we learned when doing the empowered timeline that anytime you are in the ruin, you know, like like a dark lit area, that you can't actually, you know, like it's very difficult to actually tell if like certain effects are being hung up on the screen.
I will have it. Escape is impossible.
Okay, I see. When she spawns in, yeah.
Impossible.
Yep. That's how it works. That's cold. Huh. Okay. Assumed all of her stuff was void. It'll be our final attempt. Then it's on to the arena. Yeah, but I'm very glad that the developers, at the very least, are like paying attention to the way people are actually playing the game. And mind you,
Not happening.
this is technically too little, too late. Since, I mean, like literally anything that,
Not happening.
like while like, you know, like in terms of like the way things look, things are obviously different than they were prior to the game releasing. But I mean, everything else has been in the game. Now, we've had all these things in the game for a very long time. And I find it very unlikely that people haven't been complaining about mobility. Like when it comes to certain like boss certain boss mechanics.
Not happening.
Because in the current iteration of the game, like if you don't have a movement skill in your build, then you literally don't have a build. You know, like the game is actually designed around you not being able to like complete any of the content if you like, you know, like obviously, like, you know, like if you play a build that has a mobility skill in it, you can eventually gather enough power where you don't need to keep having a mobility skill in your build. But until you reach that point, like, you know, you won't be able to play the game without mobility skill.
Not happening.
You know, so having a dedicated bio. Having a dedicated dodge roll, like, is definitely a step in the right direction.
Not happening.
Yeah, but it's very difficult for me to trust developers.
Not happening.
Fighting me is foolish. Come and save me.
Not happening.
It's like one of those things where, like, when you do something for a living, like, you understand, like, what is and isn't possible. And when, like, you recognize deficiencies in things as someone who
Not happening.
works in a similar field. Oh, like when you recognize deficiencies in someone's work because the fact you work in a similar field. What is hurting us? This here. Missed it. You get to see what it was.
Not happening.
Like, it makes it difficult to, like, give someone the benefit of the doubt on as to why it is, like, they chose not to do. Because, you know, because obviously, like, you know, like, there's always the reason of, like, situation of,
Not happening.
like, team focus of what have you.
Not happening.
And assuming that, like, everyone on, like, everyone in, like, you know, and as far as, like, actual development goes at 11th hour, assuming that, like, all of them, like, worked previously as, like, just, like, developers at for like companies who, like, you know, like, weren't really focused on,
The epoch has finally come to me.
and weren't focused on, like, development as a means of entertainment, but instead of as a means to either some kind of product line that is for, like, private sector, or like a tool that is meant to enhance the abilities of, you know, other teams in the company. like assuming that, you know, like that's their background, that like, you know, it makes sense why it is that so many things fall by the wayside, because like they're used to the kind of culture where
Not happening.
like, you know, like you're not fixing the problems that matter, you're fixing the problems that, you know, were assigned to you. Which is, you know, the existing development culture for pretty much everything that isn't, you know, that isn't like indie game dev. But as an indie game dev, you know, like your priorities need to be on, you know, what's fun and what's stopping the fun from happening. Those are the only things that matter. Literally nothing else means anything. Someone else put something on your roadmap, someone else put something on your, you know, whatever ticket system you have for the, you know, deciding on, you know, what stories are part of the Epic that is part of, you know, whatever whatever system or like system or content or like whatever they use for their metric for deciding on what the team's working on.
Escape is impossible.
Yeah, so she does storm and she actually does thunder and lightning. And then void just happens as the fight goes.
Is impossible. Escape is impossible.
Not happening.
Escape is impossible. Escape is impossible.
Not happening.
Escape is impossible. Escape is impossible.
Oh man. I was so focused on getting out of the damage thing that I was in that I forgot about the whole every time she switches realms, she's putting another one down. Got so close. So close to finishing that one. That was our final key. Dang. But yeah, but basically all I'm saying is that like it's difficult for me to trust developers on these kind, like, you know, when they, like, anytime anything seems like it was left out, it almost certainly was just left out. And like it was a decision to leave it out. You know, they know that they could have done it, but chose not to do it. And which sucks, but you know, it's the culture, unfortunately. And I get the culture, you know, I'm victim to the culture myself, but doesn't make it feel any better when like it seems apparent. You know, it's like the whole Diablo 4 thing. Like Diablo 4, obviously, you know, they knew Path of Exile existed. They knew all of the action RPGs that were released before, you know, between Diablo 2 and, or actually no, between Diablo 3 and and Diablo 4. Like they knew about all of the action RPGs that were released in that period. You know, they made the very deliberate decision to intentionally leave out quality of life so that they could add it in later to make it that the game always feels like it's getting better. You know, it's obvious. You know, it's not even a question. Anyone who thinks that that isn't the case, you know, like, bless your soul. Like, you're willing to accept a lot more bullshit than you should. It's very obvious that, you know, they did that very deliberately so that the game always felt like it was improving. So, you know, like, it definitely feels like they're veering in the Blizzard direction, which I do not like to see. You have to run to the arena, not just something you can just do. Yeah, there's definitely some kind of like weird like threatened area thing in this game. You know, like in Dungeons and Dragons, like if you get within a certain range of an enemy and you're in their threatened range, and you know, like in threatened range allows them to perform like attacks of opportunity. So it seems like it's like something like that, because like you're in their threatened range, so you just get slowed for no reason. But you can see it happen. You can see like you're going like regular. Like I'm going fast right now because of the fact that, you know, I've got haste on.
Not happening.
Because, you know, our bird is just constantly like killing everything, and that gets us haste. But you can see that when we don't have haste, like we just like slow down randomly. Oh, thing down there. Right over there.
Not happening.
The Champions Arena. A lot of people to talk to here. What are all these things? Welcome to Yorman's Fortress, traveler. Yorman's Fortress? Indeed. Many call it Champion's Gate, but it once belonged to Yormanon, one of Herat's old champions. Many battles were fought here back in Ordita's time. This fortress was vital in keeping them back. What made this place so strong? Perhaps a superstition, but fighters swear they can fight longer, swing harder, Withstand blows more than any other outpost. Interesting. Some say Yorman's spirit lingers, imbuing them with power. Of course, others say the harsh conditions weed out the weak. Wonder if we'll ever know. Another human. Welcome. Good to see your kind here. Human fighting styles quicker, fluid, unlike Wingari. Wingari notice details like that? Of course. Wingari, human, here, it is same. We fight, we help each other, and then we feast. Over and over, we do together. Wingarian humans being on good terms is unusual. Not surprised. Other Wingari don't like us either. Call us traitors. Try to fight us. But they never win. Humans fight us sometimes too. They, like other Wingari, don't like that Wingari here are soft. But it's because we find purpose elsewhere in our ring. We are all tribe. That's oddly touching.
Yes.
Another human. Welcome. Good to see you. How are things here? I can't complain. We've got the arena, which you've probably heard about by now. Always got us itching for a fight around here. Does it stay in the arena? Fighting outside never happens anymore. We used to hate sharing Champions Gate. Oh, we used to hate sharing Champions Gate. But soon we figured out it's easier to save our strength than fight inside. Plus, we started getting along. We changed. Over time, we saw that the Wingari cared deeply. Each other. Okay. Also cared about having a good time. Similarly, I think they saw something in us. Considered us a part of their new tribe. Wingari here are friendly then. Some of them anyway. You'll find some who still don't like humans. But some humans are the same way. They want to try to take your head off, which is an improvement over most. For the history lesson.
Stay safe.
That. Why so much armor on you? What do you mean? Wingari no need armor. Wingari's own hide is so strong. Warm. Our battles build scars, which make us even harder to stab. Enemies barely lay a finger on me. Oh, that intrigues me. I want to see you fight. I wonder which is stronger. Perhaps I'll see you in the arena. What are these? Oh, they're training dummies. There are actually training dummies. So, like, there always used to be training dummies in the game. And then, like, at some point they got rid of them, so I guess they moved them over here. Because, like every time I would go to, like, the town, that town in, like, the Ruined Era. You know, like, the main town in the Ruined Era. Like, there was always a training dummy there. And so I would always go and practice on that before heading out. You know, like when, like trying out the different skills that I had. Then at some point, like, they got rid of it, and I was like, and it was, honestly, that was a big blow to me. It was like the best feature this game has that for some reason no other RPG has. Well, you know, other than the Torchlight games. And then all of a sudden it was gone. Yeah, I don't get, but I still don't get it why it is that it's only here though. Like, it's that was a very dumb move for them to only have it here. There's no guarantee players are gonna go here. There's an optional area. Yeah, that skill does more damage on its own. That skill is equivalent to us doing this and this for like twice the amount of time.
Not happening.
An explosion does nothing.
Not happening.
And this will let us know. Okay. Yeah, so we finally know that after way too long. We finally know that this doesn't actually do anything for us. Like the additional traps, like we can't, like, you know, like hitting a group of enemies does not apply traps to additional enemies. Like this limitation is a period thing. Yeah, so we need to go and move these out and or else. Care about that. Like this I care about. Like we don't care about the actual damage that the skill does. And none of those will work with what I mute. Yeah. This is literally the only thing that would be of any value with this skill. I shouldn't be using it. Good. I'm trying to figure out, like, what is it that I'm hitting that is causing the... Like, why does that keep turning on?
Not happening.
That makes sense. Need to... Anything we can do with Cinder Strike? No synergy that we can bring in. Because without the puncture combo, there's no reason for us to use net. Those are all active castings. I can do passively. In my controller. There we go. There's just nothing else that I can do that would be valuable.
Not happening. Not happening. Not happening.
I mean, now that I know that, like, the trap is bad, it's very difficult for me to stay motivated on on having it there. Another human. Got a problem? I'm sick of humans around the fortress. I keep spying and trying to get others to leave. But you are here, talking with me. Means you're okay. And you're also here to fight, I assume. Isn't that what we're all here for? Some arrived just to attack the Wingari. Other Wingari join because they hate those humans. Petty fights that often lose. Bribe the real ones. We always win. Just annoying to see through the problems. I see.
What do you want?
I assume you're here for the arena as well. Isn't everyone? Can you believe I came here entirely on accident? I left Taboria and nearly got torn to pieces. Barely managed to make civilization and found myself here. Been practicing ever since. Slowly been letting myself recover and test my limits. Why'd you leave Hyboria? Thought I was ready to grow through new experience. Suppose I was, just not in the way I imagined. Still hope to make it to Majorca someday. That was the initial goal. But getting my ass kicked made me realize how woefully prepared I was. Yeah, I practice. But getting your ass kicked more? Who knows? The longer I stay here, the more I feel drawn to stay. The arena's call is just mesmerizing, unmatched by anything I felt before. Good luck then.
I see.
You've come to answer the call too, human. What call are you talking about? The call of the arena. Some of us came and fought the beast to grow strong. New leaders emerged soon after, spreading the word of other tribes. Now we are a tribe of our own. Good number of you stay here? Wingari belonged to the middle of a fight, surrounded by tribe that make us tribe. Even humans come, they part of our tribe too. We all hear the call. Perhaps I'll give it a go.
Hello.
Gods be damned. Wouldn't happen to have a drink, would you? What happened to you? Fought in the arena, obviously. After all my time practicing, I thought I'd make it. I just slowed down, stamina secured. Then they sent a champion out. Champions must be tough. I barely lasted a minute, just got carried back here. Patched up by Wangari just a minute ago. They learned to patch humans up quick. Better luck next time. In this arena.
Stay safe.
Oh. See. I can't even see the different tiers. Tier 1 in this arena.
Not happening.
It's over here. Oh, I see. Cradle of the Erased. Cool. So, Cradle of the Erased has block chance, block effectiveness, elemental resistance. Gain a stack of golden aegis each second. 11% block chance per stack of golden aegis. Stack of golden aegis per unblock. Extra block effectiveness per uncapped total resistance. And ward gain on block. And it has Weaver's Will on it. Level 50. But maybe the level doesn't update as it goes. Oh, that's annoying. That is annoying. It says the arena waves here. Why don't the why don't the arena things in the monolith do that? That is so annoying. And we'll go for jewelry. Now it should be updated. No? No 50. Gotta quit so we can do the next tier. Cool. Blood of the Exile. Do not believe we found those before. Yep, have not found these before. Blood of the Exile. Armor, movement speed, even more movement speed. Increased bleed duration. More physical ailment damage to moving enemies. Strength, dexterity, and intelligence. Gonna abandon just because. Oh, I mean, maybe. Like, maybe only the one that has the infinite thing is actually. Maybe there is an end to this one. And you have to. Yeah, and you have to complete it in order to unlock the next tier. We'll go up to, like, wave 25.
Not happening.
If you get to 25 and it just seems like it's infinite, then I'll exit.
Not happening.
I mean, I guess since it's 2 each. Like, stopping at 25 wouldn't make sense. And we'll go to the next area. I guess like we'll go for 50. If we get to 50 and nothing's happened, then call it.
Not happening. Not happening.
Ah, the game crashed. That sucked. Very disappointing. Guess we'll just go back to the arena just to see if we can, you know, if the next tier is available to us. Boots are still there. Shield is still there. Sell the gloves real quick before I forget. Yeah. We do need to complete it. Oh, okay. It does say 40 waves of monsters. Okay. Now we know. Next time we'll work on finishing the tier 1 arena. Which honestly, like, you know, like this version of the arena, I like much more than the arena that you, and the arenas that you encounter in the Monolith of Fate. I don't know why the Monolith of Fate,
Yes?
the arena isn't, you know, those arena stages aren't, you know, like mechanically the same as this. They should be. And with these, like, you know, like the moment that you kill one wave, the next wave shows up. Like immediately. You don't have to wait for it. Which is the problem that I have with the Monolith of Fate version. The Monolith of Fate version, you actually have to wait for the next wave to show up. And you can't even tell that, you know, like what wave you're on. There's no counter in the Monolith of Fate, but there's a counter here. Why are they separate? why don't they work the same way? Doesn't make sense. Anyways, waiting for this one. Thanks everybody for stopping by and checking me out. On the playthrough, appreciate doing the YouTube stuff. Like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, stay Victus, Fires and Numeris, and bye.